Hi, my name's Jim Rawcliffe and I run a bait company called More Takes, and today's short video is to introduce you to this particular product, which is called Hydracore Liver. We also make another version called Hydracore Shellfish, which goes with our shellfish baits. Now, this is a very special product. It's effectively a food source, but it is a feed stimulator. One of the ingredients, the 6 ingredients in it. Now, this particular product I found was being used out in the aquaculture industry in Southeast Asia, and they stimulate crustacea, prawns, shrimps, mussels, all sorts of things to feed, and it's unbelievable to watch. And so I found that and thought, I know I can combine that with a few of the other fantastic ingredients we've got in this product, and that'll be a great thing to use. I have to say that this is not one of the dips that are currently out there on the market, many of which are just looks like glucose, a dye, coloured dye, and a strong synthetic smell. They may work very well, but they're not my kind of thing. I prefer natural food sources rather than things to fool anglers, which I think a lot of those products are. But anyway, that's politics and I mustn't get involved in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some Promatein Liver, which I took out the freezer probably 10-15 minutes ago. So it's still, to all intents and purposes, frozen on the inside, but the outside layer is unfrozen, and we're going to basically infuse this Hydracore into the outer layer of the bait. Now, all you have to do, it's very simple, I'm sure you've done it with other products as well, is just tip a few drops into the bag, hold the top very carefully, and give it a shake. And there you go. Well, it's great. It's completely covered in the Hydracore now, and there's 2 things you can do with this. You can take it straight away fishing with you, use this as your freebies or indeed your hook baits, and the signals from the Hydracore hit the water. Some stay on the top, some stay in the middle, and some go down to the bottom with the bait and float around it. If you want to see that in a bit more detail, you can watch another video I made where I just pour Hydracore into a glass of water, and the results are just incredible to watch. You wouldn't believe it. So that might be worth a look. As I say, all our bait is made with Hydracore in a dried powder form. And so what happens is that this releases signals into the water immediately, and when your freebies or your hook bait has been in the water for 10-15 minutes and start to suck water in from the lake or the river, then the Hydracore within the bait itself is being released, and so this continuous cycle of releasing Hydracore signals and the feed stimulators into the water and continues for hours. Now, the other thing that we do with this, and I will do with this bit in a minute, is to put it back into the freezer. And what happens then is that as it freezes, it sucks the Hydracore into the outer layer, which hardens it up and makes it last just a bit longer. But as soon as you throw it out into the water, of course the outer layer starts to melt, and you get this blooming and so on of the Hydracore immediately as soon as it hits the water. So that's basically it. You can put it on any bait you like. You can put it onto preserved bait, you can put it onto dried bait, although if you're going to air dry our bait, please watch the video I've made on air drying our bait, because it's very different to other baits, and you need to have that bit of knowledge first. So there you go, Hydracore Liver and Hydracore Shellfish, and how we infuse it into our bait. It might also be worth you having a look at our website. There's a few guys on there using this particular method. We've got a guy over at Dinton in Reading called Lee Bryan, who's doing exceptionally well with this. I'm sure he'll be a bit upset that I've made a video, but he was the one that suggested I did it, so I hope it's not given too many of his secrets away, Lee. But Lee is doing incredibly well, as anybody who's seen our website will know, and a few others on there worth a look. If, as usual, you would like to ask me any questions, please call me on 07733 700 200 or email me through the website, and I'll be happy to talk to you and answer any questions that you may have. Anyway, I hope that's been of some use today. Infusing Hydracore into bait, and good luck with your fishing, and see you again soon, no doubt. Thanks, bye bye.